Hey, what's going on, guys? Edward here, back with another video. Thank you so much for being here again. Sunday talk. So let's see what to expect, for next week on the markets. Is it gonna continue dropping, or is it just a simple pullback and then continuation to the upside? Let's go ahead and jump into the chart right away. So starting with Nasdaq, starting from the daily time frame. I like drawing my psychological levels every 1,000. So basically from the 13,000, you can see here, this is a nice psychological level, nice support in the past. Okay, showing nice rejections right here in this area. The 14,000 is also a nice resistance and support. Then the following 15,000, it's also a nice area of resistance right there. Big resistance, support, resistance here as well, support, resistance, nice right there, and so on. So the next level basically is the 16,000, all right, which is also showing some type of support and resistance. So right now, after, if you remember, after this massive push we had here, let me go on the weekly 1 second here. Yeah, big rejection on the weekly, the 13,000 level, giving that nice bullish engulfing candle. Let's see if, because the market has been going down, pretty much pulling back, push, pull back. This push was higher than this one, so it created the first high, right, on the weekly time frame. It created the first high. Now price is pulling back. Let's see how low this pullback is going to be. I want to see a higher low created, and then continuation, potential continuation to the upside. I want to see that. I want to see the higher low. Like, for example, every time you also see a drop or a fall on the market, before it starts pushing up, it will create the first higher low. For example, this little crash right here. Also, you see on price action, you go from the push, pull back, push, pull back. This push, you see it did some type of double bottom right here, failing to continue to the downside. So it created the first higher low, and then boom, started skyrocketing after that, right? So it creates some type of head and shoulder right here. Also, this drop, this correction right there, look at the price action. The price push, pull back, push right here, pull back. Okay, we're still clearing lower lows and lower highs, and then look at what happened. The price tries to go lower, but it fails. Look at that rejection, that pin bar right there, rejecting to go lower and to create another low. So it fails and it creates the first higher low, and from that point on, the market just start pushing up, right? So I'm looking for that. I want to see that on the either daily or weekly. I want to see the first higher low created, and some type of nice trigger to enter, because right now is, this on Friday the market actually ended up crashing and going lower. So let's see on a 4-hour time frame, the market is kind of like right there. It's just struggling in this area, in the 14,000 level. That's a big area. It's a big zone. Okay, it's not just a line, it is an entire zone. So market has been struggling to go higher right here or to go lower. It's struggling right there. Okay, if we go on a 1-hour time frame, we see this little consolidation box right here. Okay, it looks like it already, look at the size of the candle, the body of the candle, this one right here. It did create a lower than this one right here. So it's telling me that maybe, potentially, the price could actually be looking to go lower now. Let's see anyways what's going to happen, what type of news we're also going to have, to see if they're going to go in our favor, or in favor of the market, or what. So right now, potentially, from looking at it from this perspective, I think the market will continue crashing. I think the market will continue dropping. Look at how the stocks closed on Friday. So the direction is still bearish. This is a big downtrend. So direction still bearish. Okay, unless it starts showing signs of a reversal, breaking structures now more and more to the upside. Cool. But right now, we are definitely very strong to the downside. and it's very likely that the market will try to reach maybe the 13,000 again. I want to see, to be honest, I want to see the market pushing up, but it is what it is. We just follow. If we're gonna have just only sales, we're gonna try to catch those sales. But I want to catch the actual pullback. This is a huge push, so maybe the market could also come back to the 14,000 level, retesting it somewhere around this area, and then maybe continuation to the downside, right? So we can spot a nice sell. But right now, just making an entry just because like that, no, the market is not in a position where I would jump in. So I'm very picky with my trades. You gotta be careful with that as well, guys. Okay. Right now, even if you want to go for a buy, I recommend you watching the market starting to break structures to the upside. Let's go 1 minute time frame. You can see maybe a little downtrend right here that looks like it's breaking it already right there. But still, look at the size of the candles. They are very, very small, very little. There's no volume at all. Because of the holidays as well, this week there's no volume. So just waiting. I just rather at this point definitely wait for London session. I want to wait for the market to open, and wait actually for London session to start, or New York session, to see where we're going to be positioned, and in order to be able to catch a nice entry. But right now, just watching. US30. Let's jump in on US30 right quick here. As you can see, also the market is kind of like struggling to go up, to go higher. Look at that big rejection right here, and on a 4 hour is looking like some type of double top. Maybe will continue. The market will continue potentially. Push, pull back, push, pull back, push, pull back. Now we could expect another push, maybe reaching the 34,000 psychological level on US30. Okay, on a 4 hour is looking like that. We are seeing a potential big double top right here, so market could definitely be falling next week. That's something that I'm expecting, but as I mentioned, I want to find a nice entry right there. Let's go 1 hour. Yeah, there's pretty much nothing. This could be, you see 1-2 candles right here to the downside. This maybe it's a potential supply zone. Okay, so if you're interested on looking for sales, maybe wait for the market to come back inside this a little bit, maybe seeing some type of trigger or signal right there to sell, and you can sell maybe from there to this level at least, so you can spot a nice sell there. But it's a nice little supply area, supply zone, and it's also a resistance in that area. So let's see anyways what's gonna happen. As I mentioned, waiting for the best session, which is normally London or New York. Okay, that's US30 potentially going down. Let's see something 1 second here on the daily. I don't know if you remember the head and shoulder that was looking like a nice head and shoulder, but market has been struggling a lot, either to go lower or to go higher. So it's doing there's a lot of indecision, So yeah, at this point, just waiting to see what definitely is going to do. What I do know is that holding an entry right now for several days is risky. There's more risk to that because the direction is not clear enough. And I would say that nowadays, at least during these days, it's better to like go and do a scalping, or maybe just day trading after all, and not swing trading, because it's kind of more complicated right now. Things with these fundamentals news are going on, so just be careful with that. But at this point, as I mentioned, waiting for a much better formation on Monday to see if we can catch it. If you're interested on seeing me trading, actually, I'm trying to do some live sessions throughout the week on my VIP group. Okay, those who actually joined the actual course that I'm offering and a mentorship, I included a VIP signal group for life in there. If you want to be part of that, just let me know on the comment section, or just go on my website, teamprofitsenglish.com. You will find the details and information in there. Right now I'm offering a discount. There is a few spots, very few spots left, so you guys don't miss it. I'm offering 40% discount, so currently the price is $120. The price for the bundle, which is the course, the mentorship, and the VIP signal group for life. So it's only $120 one-time payment, and that's it, right? But because I'm offering 40% discount, you're getting it for just $70. 70 US dollars. So guys, don't miss out. If you want to learn, this is for you. If you're looking only for signals, I don't recommend you getting it, okay? Being honest with you, I want to teach. I don't want my students to depend on signals. Alrighty? So that's basically it with US30 right there. I'm gonna jump in on S&P 500. S&P 500 also, it's been pulling back pretty much for a very long time now. Let's go ahead and let's see the Fibonacci from this entire push. Going from the low to the high, this really nice push, and now price is pulling back. So it's touching the golden zone. It's touching also a psychological level, the 4400 psychological level. It's a very strong support and resistance in the past as well. If we go back in the past, you can see that this 4400 level, it's a rounded number. It's a nice psychological level / support and resistance. Look at in the past, it's been rejecting that zone. Very, very nice on S&P 500. So right now we are in that position. We could have some type of reaction or a reaction in that zone. The price could bounce in here, right, and then start pushing up, okay? Or it could just break that area, maybe retesting and continuation to the downside, after pullback, So let's see what's gonna happen. You can see that I'm on that little channel right there, potential channel. Okay, that's a 4-hour channel. If we go on a 1-hour time frame, we can see that it's also kind of like the same as Nasdaq. You see that it's consolidating, a lot of consolidation. Nasdaq, S&P 500 is kind of like the same. So it's rejecting that 4400 level. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches right there. It's a very strong area. So let's see if we're gonna have some type of breakout this week. If it's gonna start like breaking below, maybe retesting it and finding a nice entry right there, boom, we can actually go selling. But at the moment we're still inside that nice channel. It's definitely a nice channel, nice formation right there, and breakouts to the downside. So it's very possible that the market could still continue to the downside. You can start looking for buys if the market is start breaking to the upside on this actual channel. Okay, we could start actually be looking for buys. But at the moment, only sells. Let's see, even on 5-minute, you can maybe find some scalps on a 5-minute if you start spotting the market is breaking structures to the upside, pulling back, retesting previous zone right here. If it does that, then maybe another push, pulling back, retesting this previous area, and then maybe another push and a pullback, retesting this previous area, and so on. Okay, so breakout of the structures, that's what I want to see. But breakout of a structure to the upside, because right now it's going to the downside, so only selling. Like right here, you see that the market did break this structure, previous zone right here. It broke it, came back off for retest, and continuation to the downside. So it would have been maybe a potential sell in there. And TP maybe 1-2 risk to reward, which is my favorite risk to reward ratio. So maybe a sell right there. But you see, it's simple price action. Just breakout of a structure, breakout of previous low, retesting it, and going to the downside. Finding a nice entry point, a nice trigger or a signal there for you to sell. As I mentioned, if you're interested or you want to know what type of signals you can find, what confluences you can find, make sure to actually try to get the bundle. I highly recommend you guys, if you want to learn, this is definitely for you. So that would be all for today, guys. That's basically the analysis for Nasdaq, US30 and SP500 for next week. Potential continuation to the downside, okay, on pretty much on the three of them. If something happens, some good news are going on, or maybe not just good news, you know, that the markets could react positively, can continue pushing up if the news are just simply not getting worse. Okay, if the news are actually not getting worse, if are staying pretty much the same, you know, same interest rates, inflation in the United States, the same issues, and war and Ukraine, you know, everything will stay the same, then the market could potentially start looking to go up again, okay? Which is basically this push right here. This big push that we had, it means throughout this push, it meant that the markets were just simply, or the news were simply not getting worse. Pretty much it was pretty much the same news as previously, you know. It's like the trending of this thing, of this news coming on for the interest rates and inflation and the war in Ukraine. The trending is over now, so it's like, you know, it's another day, it's a normal day now, because it's normal, it's becoming normal, that thing. So because things are not getting worse, that could actually be positive for the market. If things for some reason start actually getting worse, then yes, we're gonna experience more drop. But at the moment, that's it, guys. All right, if you have doubts, let me know in the comment section below. Please subscribe if you're new on the channel. I do post videos every single day. It's just that yesterday and the day before yesterday, I didn't post a video. It was actually holiday. I was not trading on Friday, and plus it was my mom's birthday as well. So, you know, I've been being a little busy for these last 2 days, but going hard from today, okay, and next week. Alrighty. So thanks again, guys, for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.